Hi there, I'm Donna Wolfe from Naztazia.com.
The Crochet Mini Zigzag stitch pattern is a cute design with little ripples in the work that pretty much looks the same on both sides. To begin, chain 24 or any multiple of 3. Skip the first 5 chains, and in that 6th chain, we'll make 3 double crochet stitches. This row 1 is just a setup row. We won't be repeating this one throughout the pattern. And there's the 3rd double crochet. Skip 2 chains, and in the next chain, we'll make 3 double crochet stitches again. So there's our 2nd double crochet stitch, and finally our 3rd and final double crochet for this set. Then we repeat by skipping the next 2 chains, and in the next chain, we'll make 3 double crochet stitches. This is almost like a modified granny stitch pattern. So there's our 2nd double crochet stitch, and finally our 3rd and final double crochet for this set. Continue with this pattern across the row until your last 3 chains. With the 3 remaining chains, we'll make double crochet in the last chain, but we'll only make 2 double crochet stitches instead of our normal 3 stitches. You can see what this row 1 looks like thus far. As we move on to row 2, I'm going to continue using the green yarn. We'll begin this row by chaining 3 and turning our work. Now in this first space, we'll end up with 3 stitches. The first 2 stitches will be double crochet stitches made directly into the space. The 3rd stitch will be made in the skipped chain from the original starting chain. I use the chain that's right next to the 3 double crochet stitches from row 1. So there's my 3rd stitch, which technically is an extended double crochet stitch. In the next space, we'll do the same thing that we just did in the first space. We'll start off with 2 regular double crochet stitches made directly into the actual space. Then our 3rd stitch will be an extended double crochet stitch made into the skipped chain next to the 3 double crochet stitches from the previous row. And I'll repeat this process again of the 2 double crochet stitches made into the space, followed by the extended double crochet stitch made in the skipped chain next to the 3 double crochet from the row below. It's probably worth noting that this row 2 is also just a setup row that we won't exactly be repeating again in the pattern. You'll continue with this pattern across the row until the very last space. In this last space, I'll do 1 double crochet directly into the space itself. Now this next stitch is a little tricky. I'm making my extended double crochet stitch in the 4th chain over from the left-hand side of my work, and that completes row 2. You can see what this looks like thus far. As we move on to row 3, I'm changing over to a new color of yarn by first placing a slip knot on my hook. I turn my work over and insert my yarn as a slip stitch to the first stitch. Then I make a chain 3. Going forward, this row will be repeated throughout the pattern. In the first space, I'll do 2 regular double crochet stitches directly into the space. Then for my 3rd stitch, which will be an extended double crochet stitch as before, I'll use the middle of the previous row's 3 stitches for where I place my hook to create the extended double crochet stitch. And then I'll repeat what I just did in the first space for this 2nd space. Start off with the 2 regular double crochet stitches made directly into the actual space. And then for the extended double crochet stitch, I'll place my hook in the middle of the 3 stitches from the row you can see directly below the space. And for my next space, I'm doing the same pattern. Make 2 regular double crochet stitches directly into the space. Then make the 3rd extended double crochet stitch in the middle of the set of stitches from the row below the space. As always, the beginning and end of rows are always a little different. We'll place 1 double crochet stitch directly into the very last space. And then our extended double crochet stitch will be made in the stitch right below the original chain 3 from the previous row. You can see what this looks like thus far. Going forward, we're just going to repeat row 3. So we'll start off with the chain 3 and then we'll turn our work. Then as before, in the first space, we'll do our 2 double crochet stitches followed by our extended double crochet stitch made in the middle of the stitches below the space. And then at the end, remember to do just the 1 double crochet stitch in the space, followed by the extended double crochet stitch below the original chain 3 from the previous row. Continue this pattern for as many rows as you wish, changing colors every 2 rows. And that's it. That's how I crochet the mini zigzag stitch pattern.